I was once asked, is there a secret to building self-discipline? My client was struggling, achieving two big goals for herself, losing weight and quitting her job to start a new business, and couldn't seem to fully commit and follow through with the goals at hand. In this video, you will learn 7 ways you can teach yourself discipline. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Welcome back to Thriving Woman, where I help women dissolve mental and emotional blocks in order to live a life of freedom, joy, and love. All right, so self-discipline is about getting a command of your mind, really. It's about choices. Choice in everything that you think and do every single day. Self-discipline is about self-respect and self-love. Because disciplined individuals are those who have gradually learned to self-control to accomplish their goals. They're motivated, clear-headed, and focused on the objective and the outcome results. No, they're not some anomaly or the extraordinary person who has it all figured out. They have just simply committed to stopping their mind when it is limiting them from truly living a great life. And no, you don't have to go meditate for hours. You don't have to go on a silent meditation retreat to learn how to rewire your brain and get rid of all of your negative self-talk. Okay? You know, my clients often state that they are disappointed in themselves and feel like a failure because it seems like they can't achieve their goals. One of the most important factors of achieving any goal, whether it's in your career, your personal development, your relationships, overcoming mental and emotional pain, it is imperative that you learn how to eliminate self-blame and shame. Because once you allow your old mindset creep into your goals, it will feel like a ton of brick is weighing you down, and it will most likely stop you from continuing the path to greatness and to healing and to self-development and just goodness. So let's be real. Our world has turned into instant gratification, right? And it feels like if we don't instantly get the outcome of a certain goal, then we're not doing it right, or we're not good enough, or we just don't know how to do things, right? That's not how anything works in this world. Because learning self-discipline will help you go the long way in life and no longer just seek for that instant gratification. Because the power to say that this is the life this is what I want in life, this is how I'm going to get it, this is what I will do to accomplish it, is so powerful. It's powerful knowing that if you give up one thing in order to bring in something better in your life, that end result is so satisfying. Because you must learn to almost develop this obsession. And I say that intentionally because the word obsession gets a bad rep. Because you can be obsessed with feeling good and focusing on the good in life. So develop the kind of obsession that shines bright in the moments where you want to give up on your goals. And steer yourself towards the direction, towards the matter, towards the challenge in order to achieve your goals. You have to learn to use the skills to point you in the right direction. And it's not hard. And I will tell you in a minute why it's not hard, but it does take work and dedication and also moderation. It's about reducing the old habits and instead systematically and progressively work towards a goal until you reach it. It's about working consistently, day after day, year after year, until you reach that desired outcome. So back to my statement where I said it's not hard. It's not hard because you're already really good at commitments you've made to yourself. Those commitments may look like overeating, lack of exercise, lack of self-love, lack of willingness for mental and emotional well-being, right? Those are all commitments you've made to yourself so far. I know it doesn't feel good to hear that, but I want you to hear it in order to change the way you think about yourself. I want you to think of yourself as someone who's able to commit to something, right? So now we just want to change those bad habits into something good. Because the truth is that it's all in our mind. It's what you've been telling yourself so far that's making this change so hard. It's only as hard as your perspective towards it. So, how do you put self-discipline into practice? I'm going to give you 7 steps. Number 1, find a thing you want to change, because most people will say that this is the problem you want to change. This is the issue. This is your weakness. And I don't like to call them those names because language matters, and it determines how you move forward, and most importantly, how you feel. All of us have habits that we want to change. Okay, the first step to change is to identify and accept the thing you want to change. Because nothing changes unless we have acknowledged the issue first. Okay, number 2, you want to create new and easy habits and routines. Because this is important in order for you to realize that change isn't going to happen overnight, right? For example, you want to lose 15 pounds and you're simply not going to do it overnight, right? Or in a week or in 2 weeks. You will need to really apply small daily habits of change. For example, what time you wake up in the morning, committing to moving your body for a certain amount of time every day, changing eating habits by including more fruits and vegetables to your diet. Notice I didn't say you need to change all your diet at once and commit to 2 hours of working out each day, because that's not going to last long, because it's overwhelming for your brain and your lifestyle change. So little by little. Number 3, give yourself love, also known as rewards. This is something you can look forward to. It's especially useful for anyone who is getting their habits started and you're just trying to push yourself through that change. Number 4, set personal standards. This is an essential part of any sort of change, healing, and growth. Standards are basically personal limits, right? Which showcase in absolute minimum you're willing to lay out for yourself, right? In most cases, I think we set boundaries between us and other people, right? What are we willing to accept and what are we unwilling to accept and tolerate? In order to become self-disciplined, we need to apply same attitude we have towards others who are crossing our boundary lines of standards, right? So do not set outlandish high standards that you cannot meet. Set a baseline and increase every week, but set standards for yourself. Number 5, plan ahead for the day by keeping your goals in mind. So for example, for me, my phone is something that easily distracts me when I'm focused on writing or getting work done. So when I know I need to sit down and put my focus and attention, for example, to client notes, I put my phone on D&D and sometimes actually even leave it in another room to focus on my work. Okay, so try to eliminate old distractions when you're trying to create something new. We want to plan ahead for those things to not fall back into old habits, because it's so easy to do that. Number 6, this is something that I actually recently started doing, setting alarms, right? I set alarms when I have multiple things I need to work on for the day. Because the truth is, a lot of us have gotten used to spending too much time on social media, watching TV, whatever other activities that we do that really distract us from our goals. So in order to beat those old habits, set time or alarms for yourself and give yourself an allowance to partake in the activities that is part of your new goal. Because we want to eliminate wasting our time, because we want to feel good about ourselves. And if we do waste time, we end up feeling guilty and then eventually shame ourselves for it. All right, last one. Be flexible and make adjustments as you need to. Because the truth is there's hundreds of other tools and solutions and scientific data out there that you can go seek out. However, it's something that needs to work for you. You need to figure out what couple things can I apply to myself and my life that will achieve success for me, because things may work out for other people, but not for me. For example, if you're more energetic at nighttime, then work out at nighttime. You don't have to listen to what majority is saying or doing of like waking up early and working out early in the morning. No, focus on what works for you so you can actually be successful. The goal for you is to overcome old and bad habits, and in order to do what you have, to be able to distinguish what's helpful and what's not, right? Because changing old habits and creating self-discipline is not hard. What is challenging is changing your old mindset, the language, and the stories you tell yourself. If you find yourself hitting mental and emotional blocks, seek out the help of a clinician or a coach. If you're interested in working with me, schedule a discovery call by using the link below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share so more people could benefit. And as always, don't forget to be kind to yourself and others.